Hey, welcome in. Well, here's the headline. Amazon employees of all genders beg management to stop doing business in pro-life states. And they're making other extreme demands as well, of course. Now, it says here that employees of all genders, so what, like all 87? Or what, 387? Or infinite genders? Well, it's good that they got their bases covered on that one, huh? And on top of that, I mean, they're making the very reasonable request that Amazon stop doing business in all pro-life states. Because there's absolutely no way that Amazon doesn't actually believe all the woke bullshit that they pretend to believe. But anyway, what's going on here? The e-commerce giant said last month that it would cover as much as $4,000 in expenses for employees traveling across state lines to procure an abortion. Nevertheless, libs of TikTok obtained an open letter from hundreds of Amazon employees demanding more action over the loss of their basic human rights. You can still get an abortion. Amazon's going to cover the cost of it. Don't worry, you can still end up a lonely spinster. You can still die alone. Everything's going to be just fine. And what does the letter say? It says, as part of Amazon's wide-reaching efforts towards a more inclusive and diverse workforce, I'm not sure what that has anything to do with it, but anyway, we believe that Amazon cannot let this recent decision go unanswered. We ask Amazon, the world's best employer, to actively defend against this assault on our liberty. So I guess actually the inclusive and diverse part of that doesn't include people who disagree with the people who wrote this letter, which is just par for the course, isn't it? Let's see, they're asking that Amazon allow employees of all genders the space and time to grieve, express their frustrations, and protest against this assault on our rights. So, in other words, paid time off. In addition, they want the company to, quote, donate and match donations to bail funds? What? To help women and pregnant people seeking abortions in states with protections for preborn babies. So in other words, women and women. Because, I don't know, I'm not a biologist, it's true, but still. So Amazon would not be the first company to pursue such a policy. Of course, the virtue signaling is going to be rampant. Clothing maker Patagonia told employees last week that it would pay bail for those who peacefully protest in response to the Supreme Court's decision. Well, if you're peacefully protesting, you're not going to need bail. But the word peacefully seems to have been redefined by the left of the last couple of years, hasn't it? So amongst the other totally reasonable things they want, Amazon employees want the company to expand remote work options for those who relocate in response to the decision, and audit and remove product offerings that misrepresent abortion and encourage hate speech or violence towards abortion seekers, and stop donating to political groups that oppose abortion. We've got misrepresent here, misrepresenting it. I think these days misrepresent just means telling the truth or just stating facts. These days that passes for misrepresentation. Encouraging hate speech or violence is just disagreeing with them on anything, even just slightly. And really, we know it doesn't take much to get these people throwing accusations around, does it? And they also call for Amazon to cease operations in states, which is, I mean, come on, do they really believe that that is going to happen? But anyway, cease operations in states with pro-life laws. Indeed, several states have introduced various penalties for those who carry out abortions, even as other states are attempting to strengthen their abortion laws and become safe havens for women seeking the procedure. So, when you see stuff like this, cease operations in states with pro-life laws, it's all just performative, isn't it? I mean, they can't possibly believe that's going to happen. It's just utter absurdity. And this is what happens when you invite a far-left ideology into your company. You're going to get a bunch of far leftists who are crazy and totally unreasonable. The letter's authors acknowledge that some of their suggested actions include substantial business risk, but argue that these are unprecedented times. Well, I guess we're going to see just how woke Amazon really is, in their hearts. But in any case, Amazon is going to pay the $4,000 to go to probably California anyway. So no worries, you'll be back in the warehouse, or if you're lucky, in your cubicle soon enough. Anyway, please subscribe, like, and share. Sharing really helps me out, makes a big difference. I notice when people share my content. Thank you very much. I'll see you next time.